This glitchy RPO is the best way to convert every drive into a touchdown. The play is RPO bubble Y pop in the formation gun Y trips offset, and this comes from our Notre Dame offense game plan on playbookprofessor.gg. Now before the snap, there's only one adjustment that we have to make, and that is to put our solo receiver on a drag. Now there's a lot of reads that we have to make very quickly on this play, and then if none of them are open, we're going to not press anything and the ball will be handed off to our running back and we'll just run it up the middle. And so the three reads are going to, of course, be the slot receiver on the bubble screen, the tight end up the seam, and the solo receiver on the drag. And so the first read is going to be the slot receiver on the bubble screen. And we basically want to be reading the defender lined up across from him. And in this case, there's not even really a defender lined up directly across from him. So like this pass key defender right here, if he was lined up right here, then we'd really be worried about him getting outside. But with him already starting inside, which is going to just happen on some plays, we already have a pretty good chance of this bubble screen being open. And so if we go ahead and snap this ball, we're going to see that with just a pass lead up, we are into the end zone, despite there being a hard flat on the outside. And so if your opponent is not respecting the bubble screen, that's going to be your first read right away. And again, this was a hard flat right here on this outside cornerback, but it doesn't even matter because we have the blocker out there, and then there's just not really a defender out there to make the play in time, and we are easily into the end zone. And so that's why the first read is always going to be the slot receiver on the bubble screen. Now, the second read is going to be the tight end on the seam route. And so if we were to go ahead and go back into the Tampa 2 shaded down once again, which is a very popular coverage that people will be in, but this time we're going to take this guy out here and we're just going to go ahead and man him up on the bubble screen. So that bubble screen is very guarded at this point. The next read, of course, is going to be the tight end up the seam. And the only thing you have to worry about in this case is that sometimes he'll get bumped off the line. Like there's a good chance he'll bump into that D lineman right there. But once he clears that D lineman, then he can be wide open over the middle. So if we go ahead and snap this ball, he gets bumped really quick, but then of course he is wide open. So sometimes pre-snap, you can kind of tell it's like, oh, he's actually about to be wide open if he can just get through the contact. And so once again, we can see that our bubble screen is manned up on the right side this time, but there's absolutely nobody to guard the tight end of the middle because this linebacker here, number 23, he's crashing down on the run play. And so that's what makes this so powerful is that you're putting these middle linebackers in conflict to where they can't guard both the run and the pass. If they crash down on the run, well, now the pass to the tight end is wide open.